What's up, guys? QuarterHoarder here. Another fun one this week. Me, Dog Tag Doug, PA Pirate Paul, Just Silver Joe, and Charlie the Heritage Relic Hunter. We start off on some old colonial farm fields, and we're doing pretty good. We're finding the kind of things you'd expect us to find, but then we move on to a house that goes back to 1773 with outbuildings and spring houses and fields and grass. It was an amazing day. We found some awesome things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video, and I'll see you at the end. Later. Wait for that truck to go by, Doug, because he was noisy. Let me say, I swung over it after you cut the plug. It sounded terrible, like it was going to be a nail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Doug.
Big
Ooh,
copper.
you son of a gun.
Dougie. Again, persistent.
None of them sound like they're supposed to in this field for some reason.
And this really rang up high. See if you can see anything on that.
Let me clean up a little bit better. Hang on, Doug. We're going to see if we can get something off it.
All right. Does it look like there was anything scratched into it, or is that just the wear?
No, it's just war. I don't see anything on Dougie's coin. It's really slick. Hold on, move it down here just for a second.
All right.
Get it out of that light. The only thing I thought I saw was on this side from one angle, which could be Britannia sitting down. I think I see her head and her arm stretched out.
And where do you think the head is?
Well, the head's on the top, of course, Doug. If your head was on the bottom, it would bang on the ground when you walked. This has come up mine like pretty consistent around 80.
80?
Yeah. Now, that's usually, it could be a wheat penny, it could be a dime.
Were you showing about 4 inches?
Nah,
down?
about 2 inches, maybe 2.5 inches.
Really?
But I figured, what the heck? It's one of the more crisp signals I had.
Yeah.
It's a big copper, Charlie.
It's a large copper.
It's a big copper.
It is.
It's a big copper. See it right there?
Right where his finger is. Yep.
Right there.
Right there.
And everyone's falling over. None of us would have thought it was a big copper. I didn't. It was coming too low.
They usually are a little higher for me.
I thought it was going to. Well, Paul walked away on it.
Yeah.
But look at it. I mean, I guess they come up all different. All different.
Yeah.
Now, we were at this place before, up on the other end.
Yes.
And we dug like 7 Drake bust coins. You remember?
Yep.
So I'm going to guess this could be. I'm getting a lot of feedback. A Drake bust coin.
I think
it is a Drake bust coin.
I see it facing to the right,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken. Facing to the right.
Let me get out. Magic.
There you go.
Seeing apparatus is
Yeah.
done. I think right there, Charlie, above my thumb,
Okay, yeah.
is the back of her hair,
Okay.
and I think it's going to be another Drake bust. I
Another
say
Drake
another,
bust.
our first one of the day, but when we did the other side of the field, we had like 6 of them that day.
Right.
I think that's what it's going to be. Here's a good little trick I'll show you too, Charlie.
What you
Get
got?
a little bit of sweat from your
Yes.
brow,
Yeah.
and you rub it in a circle, and it will bring out detail.
Or the grease on your nose.
Yeah, I don't have a greasy nose.
Okay,
Charlie.
there you go.
I don't
All
have a
right.
greasy nose.
Yeah, now, if you're a part Italian
Oh,
like
no.
Joe,
Joe's got grease everywhere.
yeah,
so
he got everywhere.
I think it might be a,
Right, another
a Drake
Drake
bust.
bust.
Yep.
Yeah, I see it right there.
Yeah, just a little bit, but
Good job, buddy.
he just stopped right there. You know, I love the ones that just stop right there. Starts right above my sticker, and I'm going to swing over the whole thing. It just stops again. It's about right there, about 2 inches, maybe 3 inches. I like to rotate on all of them. Starts right there. About the same. I'm going to set the camera up. We're going to do a live dig on one because I think this could be a winner. All right, I was going to mount the camera, and then Dog Tag Doug came up, so he's going to hold it for me, but he's swinging over it. And what are you getting,
I
Doug?
got a good one here.
What are you getting on it, Doug?
24 to 31.
All right.
Bouncing around, but it's consistently high.
So are you, Doug.
All
about here. I took my eye off a bit.
Yeah, you're in the right area.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what we can find out of it. It's only about 2 inches. I'll try to get underneath of it.
I don't see anything yet. I hear it.
Well,
I thought I heard
get so much interference from your Equinox, I can't
I'm
even
sorry.
hear it.
You want me to move it back
no, let me see if I
further?
can find it with the pinpointer.
Yeah, I thought it was over there.
I see it. I see an edge.
Oh yeah, it looks copperish.
Ah,
It
it's
is
a big one.
copperish.
It's a big one.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
Ooh, you got some detail.
I see a
too.
matron right out of the bat, or a braided hair. Let me see. I lost the orientation of it. There it is. Can you see the stars starting to come through?
Barely, but
It is a nice coin. I got a lot of detail. There's my. It's a matron head.
Yeah.
I had to Google it, Charlie, because I always forget when the matron
know.
started. I mean, when they stopped.
right.
And they stopped in 1839. This is 1838. Because I believe 1839 they made both matron and braided hairs.
Braided hair.
I think it was like a crossover year.
I know for myself, I have to look close sometimes. I don't.
I can't tell the difference visually when they're dirty. It's very subtle differences in the nose and the chin.
But that should clean up nicely. That's
Oh
nice.
yeah,
Got good
1838. It's
detail.
got a lot of detail. Both sides dropped probably early in its life, and lost only 2 inches beneath the surface, Charlie.
Pete
Some,
Hound.
no, they ran down there.
Yeah.
But all right, hey, well, we'll gobble up the goodies up this
Well,
side,
now the
Charlie.
Goodies up.
The slow turtle wins the race,
There
or
you
something
go.
like that.
Yeah, it paid to come here.
All right, we moved to a new field. There's Doug, Joe, there's Paul. I'm doing this grass. I'm going to go walk out, and behind me is a house that goes back to 1773. Oh man, all grass. We have access to the whole property. And all right, let me go walk out because Joe's got a coin and Doug yelled copper. This might be a really good spot. I hadn't hardly got my detector out, Doug. Oh, I see yours. Yep, it's like. Yep, that's a big, giant, large size scent.
Yeah.
It's thick though.
Well, it's
Yeah,
American.
it
Looks
thick.
American.
First here. Yeah. Didn't take you long, Doug.
Yeah.
Dougie's on fire.
He's on fire today, man.
Well, yeah, this is copper number 3 for Doug.
I'll tell you.
1801.
1801.
Well, this wind blowing, maybe
Doug,
it'll
yeah.
blow her drape
1801.
off.
The date is phenomenal on there.
Is that your third?
Let me see, Doug.
Third copper to
Doug,
that.
All right, give a time. Time out.
third one?
Doug,
Oh, wow! Look at
you
that.
see the 1801 on it?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
can you see the
you could
1801?
eat. You could eat off of it, Charlie.
Oh, you know,
You could eat off. You could eat,
I got my sandwich left over.
Timeout time.
It's so big you can eat a big plate of pasta, the side of meatballs. Wow, Doug, it's beautiful.
Hey, let me see.
Full date,
The
Charlie.
date is
Wow, it's
beautiful,
nice.
man.
Wow, just like that, Charlie.
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
man.
I was rubbing. I
I
looked
couldn't
at
Way
it,
to
say-
go,
I saw-
Dougie.
Yeah, Doug, yeah, I saw
Wow.
1801. I'm like,
How
gotta
nice
be
is that,
great.
Charlie?
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1796 to
I know,
1801,
1801
there.
18.
Doug,
We
you
always
got it, man,
screw up
buddy.
the dates for that.
Way to go.
Thanks, man.
1790 to 1800. I had a signal here. I don't remember what the number was. I flipped it out. What was it on yours, Joe?
13.
Oh, that low?
Yeah.
When I flipped it out of the
It
hole,
looks the silver.
I
Looks
see
old
this
silver.
big circle, and it looked silvery. But based on that number, they think maybe a tomback button. And it looks like it would be like a silver
It
quarter.
looks silver.
Oh, I feel a shank. Ah, darn it, you're right.
But that thing is huge.
Darn, I thought I had.
Oh, look at that,
Look at this.
man.
Look at the
That is
color on it.
pretty.
I thought it was a big silver coin.
Any kind of flower or anything?
Well, let me see on the front.
No. Good job,
But
anyway.
it looked like it from the get. It really did.
I thought I had like a cap bust quarter or $half, Doug.
You're kidding.
It's just a big tomback, but look how shiny.
Wow.
Under the with the dirt, when it flew out like that, I saw the edge. I was like, "Whoa! It's going to be a big silver." Nope, it's a big tomback. You can see the part of the shank there.
Yeah.
Colonial
Fun
period. Look at that.
Nice.
Yep. A little disappointed with what I yelled out, but man, I got excited. Good find though. I'll take it. All right, Joe just came over and got me and said he's got a giant brass ball that he thinks might be grape shot.
How big is
Feel how heavy that is.
It's very heavy. I do think it is some sort of cannon shot, Joe. I think it is grape shot.
Yeah, because
It
it's
is
all brass.
very solid, and it's not lead.
See how heavy this is, Dougie.
Yeah, for its size, Doug, it feels almost like it's lead, but it's not. I think it's a big piece of cannon fire of some sort.
Yeah.
And this house, Joe, goes back to 1773.
And that thing
There's a
was
good
screaming.
chance that...
I'll
It
bet.
was screaming.
Yeah.
Hear how it sounds.
Beep, beep,
On
beep.
mine. Ooh,
What number?
28, 29.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not going to be lead that high. So I think
No,
you're right,
no.
Joe. I think it is brass.
Yep.
And I think... it feels like it's solid, so I don't think it was hollow. I just think they probably stuck a whole bunch of these in the cloth, fired it out, and just massacred whoever
Yeah,
was in the
yeah.
way. Well, and right there, look.
Yeah.
You feel that?
Yep. You're right. Those looks like something went through
Yeah,
it.
there's a piece of iron
See that-
going through the
right
middle
there,
of it.
right
Yep.
through the center.
Yeah. So, and let me see if that piece is magnetic, Joe. Yes, it is. The iron piece is magnetic,
So I don't know
but
what.
this part is
but
not.
I know one thing. It was a screamer.
Unless it's a really decorative, like finial or something, I think it might be some sort of cannon fire. That's a cool find, though. Either way,
Thank you,
Joe.
Mike.
I'm going to go with cannon fire because it just sounds cooler. All right, Charlie, I had to get my glasses on, so I'm prepared. Charlie gave the big copper sign. Charlie's working the outside of the corn, and we're off to a really good start here, Charlie.
Yeah.
Copper, 2 buttons,
Not been a great day for me, but I see something down there. It might be,
Ah.
might put a smile on my
might
face.
change your luck around. Oh, wow, Charlie.
Right there it is.
That is going to, it looks like it might be hold. Nope. No, that's a coin.
Is coin. Okay, it's
That's a
awfully
coin.
thin.
No, I don't
No.
think it's that thin. I guess it only depends what you're comparing it to. To a brick, it's thin.
Yeah, there you go.
Can you hold this light for me, Charlie?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Let me do a switcheroo because
Down
I'm.
here.
Yep, there you go. Oh, I see it right there. Yep, you have a. It looks like a matron or a braided hair. Right there, you can see it there.
Okay. Yes, I do.
You see it?
Yes, I do.
I think it's a. Might be a matron. But you can see the facing towards mine.
Yes,
You can see the stars.
I do see the
And
matron.
if I
Yes, I
flip
do.
it this way, this side would say the 1 cent, which I can't see
A little
yet.
toasted. It's kind of toasted.
But enough for you to
Maybe,
ID it
right.
at least enough. All right, there's Charlie's coin. Charlie did the old greasy brow trick, right?
There you go.
It goes back to the oldest days. Yeah, I think it's a matron, Charlie.
Okay.
But we'll give it to the expert, the pirate from PA. He's not even going to come over.
No.
He didn't find anything yet today, so he's not going to come over.
He's
He's in I got to get on the board mode, so we're on our own, Charlie.
He's in the outer world
Yeah,
right now.
until he finds something, he ain't going to help
been
anybody
quiet
else.
Today.
Yeah.
When Paul's quiet,
He's not helping
You
anyone.
got kind of worried.
But hey, you got good detail, Charlie. That's
Yeah,
a nice
it
find.
came through pretty good. At
And-
first, I couldn't see it, but
And the homeowner said that the hunters actually found 2 reals on the surface.
on the surface in here.
So
yes.
hopefully we can find one maybe
Yeah,
under the
yeah,
surface.
Under the surface. Okay,
Way to go,
thank you.
Charlie.
Yeah,
Great find,
there you go.
brother.
Thanks, man.
We're coming. Yeah, hold
All right,
on,
Paul called me, but I was digging a good signal. Joe had a good signal. Paul walked away. He's got to wait. Joe's got another Tomback button, but it's got an etched design in it. I can't see what it is exactly, Joe. Jesus, he's so angry today. All right, let's go see what he's got.
Let's go
Joe.
see Paul.
Let's go see what he's got.
Finally got something.
Watch it be a quarter.
George Washington.
Is it a coin?
Wow.
He's
What?
the no-go guy.
Let's see.
Wow, Joe, nice.
There it
That's
is.
Really. Washington quarter?
No, it's a large cent.
Way to go,
Yeah, I
Joe.
was-
Yeah,
I was showing
Joe.
Jason.
Wow.
Oh, his Tomback? Yeah, it's got an etched design. I couldn't see what it was.
I've not found many like that. Like where it has edge in it.
Yeah.
Like that. Wow.
Oh, he cleaned it really well.
Was that a flower?
While
or just
Paul's
around
cleaned
the
his
house?
coin, let me take a look.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean,
That doesn't feel like that's heavy for a Tom.
what is that design? Oh, right there is a beautiful picture of it,
They
Joe.
come up like 13.
Oh, wow, look at that,
14.
Charlie.
Yeah.
But solid.
I see
right?
that.
Solid,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it?
What is that design? Is that like, it looks like a little coronavirus.
Yeah, coronavirus.
Yeah,
Gee.
I don't know what that is, but that's a great looking
You
button.
get them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw a bust when you first
Once
pulled it out.
starts to dry.
Yeah. And I love Joe's button. That's really nice.
Oh, we're going to take a look at it. We're going to clean it up.
I found a. I didn't show you this.
That's one of them.
All right, Jason, you figure that coin out yet that Paul dug? It's hard to say, huh?
Yeah. Do they call these Tudor rose?
That doesn't look like a rose at all to me. Oh, I thought I see something there, Charlie.
It's really thin, but
Yeah,
I'm
gonna,
sure it's a King George.
I'm gonna put a little
this
grease
has
sweat on
meat
it
on it.
and then come back.
That works.
Yeah, it does work.
There you go.
See the
I'll come
wings
back.
Right there?
Yeah.
All right, there's Paul's
Been
coin,
late last night,
and we got to use a lot of imagination on this one, Joe. But right there, I think I see a bust facing towards my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
But because the bust, if that's what it is so far to the left side of the coin, I'm thinking maybe a William and Mary, Paul, and you're only seeing one of the two heads. If it is, that is like 1694 or something like that, really old. But I definitely see the face right there, Joe. It's hard to see because it's toasty. But that's a great find, and that would predate the house by almost 100 years, Paul.
1733.
Yeah. And on the ride in there, down the hill, there was a spring house that had a big sign that said 1773 right on the spring house. All right, we're still doing out here. Joe, I'm still enamored by how beautiful the house is. I'll get a close-up of it in a minute. We're all out in the corn, 2 coppers already, a couple buttons, and Joe called and he's got himself another button. Joe just got that beautiful piece of cannon shot. I'm going to go with cannon shot. Full shank on there too.
Yep.
That's still my size. It's like cuff size. Almost look. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me, Joe. Almost looks like there was like an eagle.
It flew away
Could have flew away.
when I cleaned it.
From that angle, doesn't it look like it could be like a wing off
Yes,
to the right?
right there.
Yeah. All right, Joe was cleaning this button. I said I thought I saw an eagle, and I could tell by Joe's demeanor, he's like, this crazy Italian guy. But as he cleaned it, son of a gun, there's an eagle on there. It's hard to see. It's faint. There's one wing. The other wing's on the other side. His little head is in the middle, and his neck is stretching towards this wing. So, yeah, you have an old military-style button, probably like War of 1812 era, Joe. And I'm going to take off with the light for a second. I can't see as much. And he started cleaning the inside. There is, you can see some stars in the middle. How cool is that if you can make some sort of a connection with the cannon fire you got?
That's awesome.
Hey, great find, man. Even better.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Paul is right up on the joint. And Paul gave the silver signal. We were out in the cornfield. We might have to join Paul over in near the house, though.
I think.
Oh, it's up here?
I heard shiny.
Oh, yeah.
Got their heads together.
Murky.
It's a Merc. Yep, it's a Merc. Isn't that weird, man? You get around a 1700s house and you still find Mercs and stuff.
Merc.
You're hoping for like a half real or cap bust.
1916. Yes.
Looks like it's in really freaking good
Oh my
shape.
God.
That's
It's
really
good
shiny.
shape.
That is
Well,
really
I can't
shiny.
tell the year, but it's
amazing.
in really nice shape.
Oh, wow, yeah.
All those years in the ground, they're still come out shiny like that.
All right, we're going to clean the dirt off. I'm going to hand it to Charlie, and we're going to look
No, it's
for
in good shape.
we'll look for a mint mark.
year
Hang on.
Yeah, well, it was in the, like close to 30.
All right, there's Paul's Merc. It does got a lot of meat on the bones. Not that super old, that's why.
Yeah.
1945 was the last year of the war, wasn't
Yeah.
it, Charlie?
Yes. the
Yeah, last year of the war.
Yeah, 46 was the.
The first year after the war.
Yep. Yep. First year after the war.
You funny
War
Paul.
1846.
No mint mark. But good find. Hey, first and only silver of the day. So, well done. I wish it was 100 years older, but it's still a nice coin.
Yeah.
We were still fascinated with Joe's Tomback button because it's got that etching on it. And Paul thought it was a Tudor rose. And I Googled it. And as much as I hate to admit it, Joe, I hate giving him the satisfaction.
He goes,
It is.
this is the Tudor rose
It
I
is.
was used to, and it was the same exact.
Well, it
bunch.
looked a little different, but I'm going to give Paul props.
I can't wait to display
Yeah,
it.
way to
Clean
go.
it. Thank
It's
you.
pretty young.
All right, well, the mystery is over, and Paul is the mystery solver.
Mystery solved.
Some Perry Mason he
Yeah,
is.
Perry Mason over here.
Good
Come
job
on,
there,
Bob,
PA
over here.
Pirate. Joe, I got a neat one. This might not be the find of the day, but it's pretty interesting. It was coming up in the high 60s, Joe, so I cut a pretty big plug. And you can see it's a spoon going back that way, but look right here. It was upside down, so this was the impression on the inside of the spoon. And here's the spoon here. Ooh, look at all that fancy on it, Joe. Look at all that. Now, I don't know if it's going to be sterling or just plated, but it's a pretty fancy spoon. The marking will be right there, and it's filled with dirt. So I'll clean up and look for anything, but love the design on it, Joe.
Look at this side where it was.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, when it popped out, it was sitting like that, and I saw that impression. Look, that's gorgeous. Paul, you know what this could be in the middle of my spoon? This could be a Tudor rose. All right, Charlie screamed my name out, which means, Charlie, either you have a large copper or you were being attacked by a bear.
There are bears around here.
Let's hope it was the
I
copper.
didn't see any lately.
Okay. Let's see.
Right down in the center there. I cleaned.
Oh, I see it. Yep.
cleaned the dirt away right
Yes,
here in the
sir.
center. So
That's a big old coin.
it looks like a coin, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So, whoops, it popped right off there. pretty
Paul
nice.
found some stuff, so he's going to come over now.
I come over and see my good buddy Charlie.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me see it
All right,
before
yeah.
Paul.
Yeah, maybe Paul can help us. He got good eyes there.
He does. Paul has the best eyes out of all of us.
I didn't bring my. I usually have a nice rag to use for what.
We hit this spot.
That's
pretty
like,
good where
We
you're at.
hit this spot before. Yes, never hunted out.
That half-cent size?
No,
No.
no. Let me
There
go to
you
Paul
go,
and
Charlie.
see. Let's take a better look.
Yeah, I found a couple buds here before, but
Joe's beautiful tomback, a Tudor Rose one. I had to tell Paul what it was. Gorgeous button. All right, there's Charlie's newest copper. Doug got his right at the edge of the
here.
corn and had beautiful detail.
1801 right away.
And you are not far away, but can't see a darn thing on it.
My coin's probably 50 years older.
It probably is older. I think it's British. Yeah, and I'll show them just for comparison. I was showing Joe to try when we were trying to figure it out. This is the drape bust that I dug earlier today. And if you put Charlie's coin on top of it, you can see it's noticeably smaller.
Would that indicate that's a British coin?
British, yeah.
all right.
And this isn't like half cent smaller,
Right
but
now.
not US smaller.
Right.
So I think you probably have a KG2 or a 3, because these were half cents, and the US ones were whole cents. So,
Exactly.
you know, they're a little older, but you get less copper. So I don't know, Charlie, but
Okay.
hey, you got a second copper on
Yeah.
the day. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
and nice spoon, by the way.
Thank you. I know Charlie was eyeballing my spoon. It is pretty. So, all right, let's keep going. Good
Yeah.
finds. All right, the PA Pirate's got himself another button. And this one's a nice one too, Paul. Nothing on this side, just a plain flat button.
Yeah.
But the other side, it's got that eagle at the top that looks like a goose. And it says standard colour. It's a shame you don't have the shank on there. A little
They
bit.
said they're usually French because they put the eagle on it to make Americans buy them. So
I mean, when they
thought
spell
were
color like that,
American-made.
I don't know what Americans are going to fall for that color of spelling. Maybe that's like the French Canadian version. But a cool button. No shank, but still nice find.
Thanks.
Well done. All right, I got a good signal here. I'm doing near the house. I'm doing the other side of the tree line, as you can see. In this grass, I had a good signal here. It was an 88. I dug down about 3 inches, and this popped out. And I already saw it. It is a dog tag. I mounted the camera because I want to try to get a date off of it. I think I see the date at the top. I think it's 1988. Yep, 88. Not exactly my oldest dog tag. It's a vaccine tag. Oh well. I saw the dog tag and I wanted to get a look at it. Not as old as I was hoping, but still a pretty cool find. All right, Charlie Harley.
Okay.
With a cool live for your die shirt on too. Go ahead, Charlie. Let me know what you got here.
Well, it's wasn't that deep. I flipped over and it's all, the ground's all damp here and stuff. But this is dry,
Ooh.
so it's dry. So
It might have been up on the surface almost.
yeah, so I didn't clean it or anything.
That's half cent size, and I don't think it's a modern quarter. It looks too thin.
So I'll rub it up here.
Oh wow, that could be a half cent.
Maybe if I clean it a little bit better with my rag here.
It's so dry. Let me see.
Yeah.
It's so dry that
It's
Let me get you some water up here.
I think I almost see an image, Charlie. Maybe a drape bust half cent. All right, we're going to clean it up and come right back, but definitely it's going to be a half cent. All right, there's Charlie's coin. We had to wet it in the field, which we're not a big fan of doing, but it's a drape bust half cent. You can see her head and her hair pulled back right there. And half cent size is slightly smaller than the quarter, and I can actually see, Paul, at the top Liberty starting to come out. Do you see it?
No cap though.
I don't believe it's a cap. I'm pretty sure it's a drape bust, and I see Liberty at the top. Can you see the RY?
No, not the way I'm looking at it.
All right, well I can. I'll hand it to you.
Because you're looking at it.
I know. I'm trying to get it. The back is toasty, and the front doesn't have much meat on it, but 100% drape bust, half cent, probably 1790s, maybe 1800s. Way to go, Charlie. Excellent find.
Thank you.
All right, the Pirate's got something. Man, it's a beautiful lake. There's a carp in there, Paul. It's like 3 feet long. If I see it, I'll... Yeah, he's a beast. But let's see. Talking about beasts, Paul said he's got something good.
Reach in that hole.
Is this it? Oh, a shoe buckle. Wow, we've been kicking butt on the shoe buckles, Paul.
I don't see him there.
Wow, that's a small one too. What? You think it's silver?
Oh,
Why are you making that goofy face?
because it could be.
It almost, to me, looks like it's tomback or pewter.
Neat buckle. Wow.
I never got one like that.
I don't know if it's silver. It's shiny and
That is
sheeny.
beautiful.
I think it might be tomback. It's so heavy.
Yeah, I have my pocket knife. Should I scratch it a little bit for you?
Yeah, give it a
It
little
might,
spin.
have a maker's mark on the back.
We'll look for a maker's mark. It's a beautiful shoe buckle. I don't know what it's made out
That's
of.
the heaviest one I ever.
Yeah, it's got weight to it.
Yeah, for being maker's mark.
Do you want to spray it, Paul, and look for a marking?
Silver.
That's nice. Is that a shoe buckle or knee buckle?
It's a shoe buckle, but it's a small one, maybe off a kid's shoe. It's not giant, but it's too big for a knee buckle. Well, Paul's got little knees. Oh, I thought he was holding up to his knee. All right, there's Paul's shoe buckle. It really is beautiful, though, Paul. And it's very sheeny and shiny and all those words. But I don't know what it's made out of. I didn't see a maker's mark. We kind of sprayed the back where we think.
All S words, but silver.
I don't think so.
I'm surprised at the weight though.
It's very
Size
heavy,
is
yeah.
heavy for the-
It's very heavy. It is a little crude. You can see it's not all the way rounded over here. It's kind of like wonky. So it could have been hand done. But that's a beautiful find. We've been really on a roll with the shoe buckles lately. So that's a beauty. Well done, man.
Thanks.
Nice find. Oh man, another fun one. And did you see how nice that house was? And we've all really killed it today. I think Doug had 3 large cents. I had 1 or 2. Charlie had 2. Paul's shoe buckle. Joe's beautiful etched Tudor rose button, even though I didn't know what it was, but kudos to Paul. An amazing day filled with amazing finds, and that's what's the best about this hobby. And of course, if you guys want to try this out, there are a ton of good detecting deals out there right now. Shoot me an email, QuarterHoarder@yahoo.com. Let me know what you're looking for, how much you have to spend. I'll put the right machine in your hands so you can get out and find some of the super cool things like we do every single week. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It's a hobby of champions. Boys, thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting. I'll see you in the next one. Later.